Next in our Strong Women series, she's a New York Times bestselling author, podcaster, and motivational speaker whose superpower is the side eye.
Yes, it is. We're talking about Chicago and Luvvie Ajayi Jones. Her second book, Professional Troublemaker, The Fear Factor Manual, was just released. And she joins us now to talk more about it and what it means to face your fear. Luvvie, thank you so much for being here. And let's start off with saying, just explaining what is a professional troublemaker?
Well, thank you for having me. A professional troublemaker is somebody who is committed to disrupting what's not good, right? They are the people who will speak up in a meeting and say, maybe that idea is not that great. They're the people who will be at a dinner table when your uncle makes a bad joke and they'll go, that's not appropriate. They're the friend who says, let's have a tough conversation. They're necessary. Professional troublemakers are necessary in your life. You need them.
I gotta ask, is Meghan Markle a professional troublemaker, or was that forced on her?
No, she's absolutely a professional troublemaker. Her speaking her truth is the prime way you can know if somebody is a troublemaker. And hopefully her speaking her truth will inspire some change and hopefully will normalize somebody else's truth. So yes, she is a proud one.
I saw in one of your recent Instagram posts that you talked about hoping that this book helps loan courage to people who read it. Why loan courage? I found that really interesting.
Yes, loan and courage, because if I hand you some courage, it's me giving you what I have. And that doesn't mean I lose my courage. It means I am now giving you the power that you might not have had for yourself in that moment. It's a really important thing and why I wrote this book, because I'm surrounded by people who loan me courage every day, people who affirm me, who say, yes, you're supposed to do that thing that feels big. And I'm hoping that my words does that for somebody else who hears them, who reads them and says, got it. I can also do the hard things.
So who inspired you to be that professional troublemaker? And then how did they do that? What impact did they have on your life?
Yes, I talk about my grandmother, Fumilayo Faloyin. She's who I looked at growing up as a professional troublemaker. She was a woman who took up space without apology. She allowed herself to be celebrated. And she was really, truly herself in any room that she was in. And I didn't realize I was watching her this whole time and getting permission to be this bold woman from her. And I really realized that her life was, for me, a testament of powerful womanhood, fierce, but still soft. And she told the truth in the way that was most real to her. And she was deeply loved because of it.
I love the idea of professional troublemaker. I watched your TED talk about it. I was really inspired by a lot of those things. My question for you, though, is it doesn't mean abandon all strategic thinking, right? Like, I think that for a lot of people, they're in certain situations where they can't just every moment of every day at their job, at their life, spread that. I mean, you've got to be smart about how you do it, right?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing is telling the truth is a moment by moment thing, but it's not about throwing bombs in a room. Being a professional troublemaker is not about being a contrarian. It's not about being a troll. It's about really trying to elevate the rooms that you're in. And one of the things that I like to offer to people is when you want to say something that feels tough, ask yourself 3 questions. If the answer is yes to all 3 in that moment, say it. The question is, do I mean it? Second question, can I defend it? Third question, can I say it thoughtfully? If the answer is yes to all 3, I think you're obligated to say it. And then you do it however it happens. But I really do think when we make it our responsibility to elevate the rooms that we're in and say these truths and say the things that have to be said, even if they are difficult for us, the world will be better for it. It will be less of a dumpster fire.
I had someone tell me once, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Is that how you become a professional troublemaker?
Yes, you have to get comfortable with the fact that you're going to be afraid. You know, I want us to normalize feeling afraid. That's not bad. That doesn't mean you're weak. That means you're human. Now, what you have to do is when you're afraid and it's important, you choose courage, because you cannot have courage without fear first. So you just have to know, I will be afraid. It's going to make me feel weird. It's going to be a little bit anxious, but I still have to do this thing because that is what I have to do in this world to be an elevator.
I just want to make sure you were listening, John. So you said it's not about being a contrarian, okay?
Oh, come on now.
The devil, let the record show. When people say, oh, I want to be devil's advocate, I'm always like, well, the devil didn't ask for a doula. So I'm not sure why we want to be an advocate for him. But
you hear that?
like...
Man, okay. We got just a few seconds left before you go. I just wanted you to give us a tip of how you've made it through, because we see you on social media. I've seen you around town a few times. You always just have such an enlightening spirit. How have you made it past this last year?
Listen, by accepting the fact that sitting on my couch is actually a gift to let me recharge my batteries, and then understanding that I will be clearer out of all of this than I've ever been. So I'm hoping everybody is taking this moment, this scary time in our world, to know what is important. What do you stand for? What are you worth? What are you fighting for? Like, what's worth the courage that you have to now choose?
I love it. So inspirational.
Yes.
Luvvie, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for
Snaps
having me.
Yeah, snaps, Luvvie. And you can follow her on Instagram and Twitter, and her book, Professional Troublemaker, The Fear Fighter Manual, is available now on Amazon.
Her virtual tour event is tonight at 7. It's featuring Brittany Packnett Cunningham. You can purchase tickets at professionaltroublemakerbook.com.